All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Hawashai. I'd like to say double honors to the elders apostles, the great millstone that rule well. Salutation to the Akim and the elect that's pushing his word and truth and sincerity and truth and righteousness. All right. I got an article called Huffington Post that say Mississippi authorities identified black man whose body was decapitated. It say police say they are offering a reward after Jeremy Jerome Jackson Headless body was found not far from his severed head. Like, say, police offered a $20,000 reward on Tuesday in connection with the death of a black man whose decapitated body parts were found in Mississippi capital. That's the brother right here. Got his head cut off. All right. They say authorities believe the severed head and headless body was found two separate places, not far from each other, in Jackson on Saturday. Belonged to 30-year-old Jeremy Jerome Jackson. All right. Say, due to brutality of the crime, Jackson police called in the FBI assist the apartment. The severed head was found first on the steps of a home in the city, and a badly burned headless body was discovered in the field about a mile away from a few hours later, according to police. Shocking, brutal, bizarre is how Jackson Chief Lee Vance on Monday described the discoveries, adding at the press briefing that the city's residents are in a state of shock. It took considerable time to identify the victim due to the poor condition of the remains. No, it say somebody said the local residents say, or some city messages that local residents say, why else do you do that? Police say the questioning residents of the house, but they were not yet commenting on what, if anything, that had learned from them. Say, would you think perhaps intimidation intense was there? But we got to go by the basis first. I'm gonna play this video real quick. See what we're talking about.
Brutal, unacceptable to the city of Jackson and the citizens. Over the weekend, we've been formulating plans on how we're going to solve these particular murders.
No, Salakia, I'm gonna cut this video. I don't know what's up with my volume, but I'm gonna go to the scriptures and I'm gonna close on out. I gotta check my volume on my phone, man. They trying to say it was gang related, which I don't believe that, which is BS. It got something to do with Esau, man. I believe Esau has something to do with it. You know, the Ku Klux Klan, you know, Mississippi is the heart of racism. You know what I'm saying? It's the heart of hangings of Jake, man. Hangings, burning, lynchings of Jake, man. So I believe Esau did that, man. Cause it can't really be gang related like that now, cause Jake ain't gonna take it that far. You know, unless he's a real heathen. You know what I'm saying? Mainly Jake pulled drive-bys and, you know what I'm saying, shooters and stuff like that, but it ain't that serious to cut Jake head off and burn his body and shit. You know what I'm saying? But in that the case, that's Esau's doings, man. Because you gotta understand that's in Mississippi, man. Alright. I'm gonna go to the scriptures real quick. I'm gonna go to Genesis chapter 25, verse 41. It said Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days which is his mind, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. But I would slay my brother Jacob. That's exactly what Esau said, man. He said he's gonna slay his brother Jacob because of the blessing Jacob stole, you know, the birthright from Esau. All right. So that's the beginning of the hatred of Jacob, man. That's the beginning of the hatred between Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? Between, you know, Israel and Edomites. All right. I'm gonna get the other scripture. Go to I'm gonna go to Obadiah chapter 1. So I'm gonna start at 14 real quick. Let me see what that's talking about. All right, this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10. It say, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." So all the violence, all the rape, robbing, murder, the burnings, the lynchings, the castration, you know what I'm saying, and doing back in slavery, the butt breaking, stuff like that, man. Esau gonna pay for that, man. He gonna pay for that, and shame shall cover him, and he gonna be cut off forever after 1,000 years of slavery. All right. Jump down to 18. It's saying, "In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau stubble, and all Shalaki, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Most High have spoken it." So the Lord, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Shema Shah said it ain't gonna be no remaining of Esau. So that means it's gonna be peace on earth forever. All right. Last scripture. I'm gonna go to Shalaki. I'm gonna go to Matthew chapter 24 verse 7. 24:7. It say, "For nation shall rise against nation," which is the race war. So basically, man, this is the viewing of the race war, man. This is the beginning of sorrows, basically. All right. "For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom," which is, different countries finna have this nuclear warfare between Russia, America, China, Korea, Iran, so forth. All right. "And there shall be famines and pestilence." All right, famines. So there ain't gonna be no food in the stores. You know what I'm saying? All the shelves gonna be empty. And pestilences, these different diseases, these untold diseases that's going around. You know what I'm saying? And people catching it, right? And earthquakes in diverse places. Like I say, in the spirit, because I didn't even see the scripture 8, that was a spirit, say all things are the beginning of sorrow. So basically, this race war is finna brew. It's brewing, man. All right. And Esau is showing his horns. And I'm gonna tell you why Esau's showing his horns. I'm gonna go to Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So Esau had nothing but a short time, and this is the reason why he's turning up. He's turning up on you Jakes, man. You blacks, Latins, and Native Americans, man. And then y'all holding hands with this devil. All right. And the simple fact that Esau is a perpetual enemy, you know what I'm saying, of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So he's basically, he's bringing out evil, towards our people, man. And it's gonna take, how long is it gonna take Jake to wake up, man? That Esau is your fucking enemy, man. All right. Speaking of enemy, I'm gonna go to Sirach 12 and 10. real quick. That be safe, man. They be trying to like block the word, but I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm gonna try it again. Real quick. There you go. So Ecclesiasticus, which is in the Apocrypha 12:10, say never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So your enemy is Esau, man. He the one that, see, it ain't obvious. It's obvious that Esau is doing the lynching and the burnings and the hangings, man. And nobody ain't really saying nothing about it. All right. So basically, man, this race war finna start. Esau is really rising up on you Jakes, man. All right. I'm gonna read it again and say, never trust thy enemy. Your enemy is Esau, man, and these other nations, but mainly Esau. For like his iron rusteth, so if his wickedness. So basically, you know what I'm saying, if you get like clean iron, it's gonna rust, man. It's gonna turn into hard rust. And that's how Esau is. You know what I'm saying? He act like he's, you know what I'm saying, he's smooth on the outside, but he's very cunning on the inside, man. All right. He'll a deceiver, man. Go to verse 11. Real quick. It say, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And that's exactly what you Jakes is not doing, man. Y'all is not being aware of Esau, man. And thou shalt be, and for those for the brothers that's in the truth, like myself, we're aware of Esau, man. We're aware of the BS that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's coming out. You know what I'm saying? We're aware through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Hawashai, man. And thou shalt be unto him, and if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust shall now been altogether wiped away. If you see the bullshit going on in Esau's mind, man, you know that rust is still inside him, man. You know what I'm saying? He can come at you smooth he can come at you, all innocent and stuff, man. But he got that rust inside him, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't trust Esau. You can't trust the so-called white man. You can't, So set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit in thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. Right, and that's exactly what Esau's on, man. He seek to take your seat, man. Take your privilege, man. All right, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. So, yeah, man. Can't trust Esau, man. And the tripped out thing about it, how this guy got killed. Salakia. How this man got murdered, man. This guy right here, you know what I'm saying, how he got murdered. He probably was trusting the Esau, man, and ain't no telling what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what happened to him. They probably got him drunk, you know what I'm saying? And he probably got cracked upside the head real bad with a bat, something, knocked him out unconscious. Threw gasoline on him and first took his head off first. Probably shot him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling, man. Probably shot him up. And severed his head off, burnt his body, and then put his head on on these people's steps, man. Can't trust your enemy, man. So with that, man, I'd like to say, and I hope y'all was edified. I'd like to say, call all Yahweh Yahushai. I'd like to say double honors to the elders, apostles, a great millstone. A salutation to the alchemy that's pushing his word, truth, shalom.